And hey everybody, it's Cassie Blackcloak back again with another video. And we got another game with my Sinister Spencer build here coming up. And we're going to watch me take on a really good team and show you how this build, once again, show you how it works. So I'm going to try to be a little more focused than my build video talking through the game, so bear with me here. But yeah, we got a really good team. Now this Valerie I'd actually played against just before this, doing another playtest for a different build. Which I'm going to have another video coming up for, but because I'm going to be out of town this weekend for most of it, I'm just going to go ahead and put up another video here for Friday. So anyway, so we're starting out the game here, and I'm going to go ahead and put a couple things down here. And if you want to see the build I'm using, look up the Sinister Spencer video on my channel. And thank you again to people that come by. And anyway, though, so getting back into it, so I went ahead and locked some of the doors, and I'm going to go ahead and come up here because I see Jill headed up this way. I'm going to go ahead and put a turret down there to harass her while she's coming back this way. She's going to get pretty far into the room here, all the way to the back, and pick up the key. But that's okay. She's pinned down back there by the turret, so she's going to come out here. The zombie's going to get her, the infectious boy, and he's going to bite her. Now, when she gets him off of it, here comes the next one. Boom, and she's still was taking damage from the turret, and she's going to go down, and she's down. So we got one of them down already in about a minute and 40 seconds into the match. So they're going to work on trying to rescue her, and while they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff over here. Now, if you'll notice, all the stuff that I'm dropping, minus the infectious zombie, is kind of the harder stuff to kill, the chunkier stuff, like the partially armored boy, the jester, the tough zombie infectious, the spread infection. So my idea with this is, of course, you know, running strong creatures. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that door back there. Now we got, I believe that's Jan, or is that Val? You know, it's a couple of them coming over here, starting to try and push in. So they got a grenade out, and that's fine. We want them to spend all their resources here in area 1 and 2. So they gas out in area 3. That's the idea. So we're doing this. This is a classic super core creature build. It's just we're pushing it to the limit on the creatures. I'm using the best stuff I got unlocked. So. Now, I'm going to put a tough infectious zombie over here. I'm going to turn off the light, lock the door. No, I left the light on, apparently. It might be on cooldown. But I'm always trying to keep the lights off, even if I don't have recharge, because you want to make it as confusing as possible for the survivors. You want to make it as hard for them to navigate. So being in the dark does that. So there, we turn off the light while she's getting bitten by that zombie. They got 20 seconds. I think they probably broke a turret or something that I put down. Or no, they turned in a key. Okay, they turned in one of the keys. So, yeah, they got the one key out of that top room there. So now Becca's down here by herself. So of course I'm going to focus her. So, yeah, went ahead and hit her with the grenade launcher. Picked up all the supply zombie. Got a good shot with that. And we got a licker in the room that followed her in, harassing her. I'm going to go to the other camera over here and put a turret to shoot at her while she's getting chased around by the licker. And I believe I'm going to put a tough infectious boy in here too. Yeah, there we go. So, and yep, so we got the mods driving that, which, you know, this isn't as much early game bioenergy you should get with recharge, but it's a steady throughout the game. You get a steady supply coming in, and I like that. I like the thing here. And you notice I'm trying not to feed them too much time here. You notice they're down on time until they start grouping up here and start taking out some of the shit and getting through it. But you see that they're, you know, trying to play smart. I got one of them there. I bit somebody. Can't tell who it is. So I'm going to go over here and, yeah, so Becca's trying to get the hell out of here. She's had enough. So I'm going to go ahead and lock the door, turn off the light, put an infectious zombie down just to try and get some infection. Now here I don't notice that Janice put malware on the camera. Yeah, because if you can tell, there was a purple kind of corona around the edge of the camera. That's how you can tell when Jan's infected it. So be conscious of that. If you do play anything, make it the camera shield. And there's actually that purple shit on this one too, if you notice, all around the edges. So she had that one infected as well. So be on the lookout for that, Masterminds. Now, starting this area, I got lucky with the good spawn on Uric here. He's at the top of the map. That's my preferred spawn position for him. It's just unfortunate you can't move him over there from the other side because people speedrun so much these days you don't have enough time to get him over there. At least not with my preset. I don't have enough out in the open. I got everything kind of tucked away a little deeper into the map. I got a couple lickers. I got one up here on this end and one in that hallway. Over where he normally spawns, the T-shaped hallway that leads to the VIP room. anyway, so we're going to go over here, and I've got the turret down on camera 14 there, covering that little double row of slot machines there leading up to the north room. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of creatures in here. Okay, so I've now got my D field active, so we have the refract on the D field going. We're going to be using that. Coming up here, and let's see. Yep, okay, so I'm going to keep spawning creatures in this room because I want to make it as hard as possible for them to get to Yorick and kill him. And I want them to spend as much as they have to get to Yorick and kill him if they're going to. I mean, ideally, I don't want them to make it to, you know, to Area 3, but here we are. Now, at this point, I think they're going to come charge in the room, but they're smart, and I don't get anybody with the D field there, so my first use of it is a whiff. But that's all right, because we got a lot of creatures piling out to give them hell, and I'm going to, I believe, yeah, put the turret down here to shoot at them as they're pushing into the room. Once again, wanting to maintain pressure, wanting to drop them, down them if I can, make them have to spend stuff to pick up their teammates, like I made Val burn her fever skill right there. And, you know, and that's fine. You know, she picked her up, that's fine. I didn't get to keep the 15 seconds off the clock, but I got her ultimate. So, for at least for a minute, she's not going to be able to use her healing spray. So, okay, now I make a mistake here. I don't go back there after I keep chasing Valerie out of here because I keep thinking, well, if they're back there dealing with that, I can take care of her with Yorick and maybe get him around the map, tuck him in somewhere else. But I'm going to get indecisive here because I notice I'm getting shot in the back. They've killed everything back there, and now they're coming after me too. So I should have stayed on Val and kept going after her, but instead I turned around and I paid the price for it. So now they got the key card, and you know, they're going to come up here into this, push up into this room. They get in before I can shut and lock the door. They're body blocking it. She is shooting the camera, but I put the shield on it, and I'm going to use the turret to keep Val off the terminal. Once again, I know I'm not going to kill her here, but you know, it's just to keep her off the terminal and make them have to waste time. And this, she is attacking the camera, so yeah, I'm going to put the partially armored zombie down and bite Val once again, just to break her. This is why I love defense system. It's so good at, you know, giving you something in each area to really fuck with them and hold them up. So, okay, and they're going to get that terminal because they finally killed the camera and the zombie. So now they're going to be coming out here to number 16. Sorry, I keep referring to it by camera number when I say that. If you notice, the cameras are numbered if you don't play this game. When I have the mini-map up, this camera here is camera 16. So this little kind of lounge here in the hall. So I'm going to spawn this up, and I went ahead and I put down the teleport trap I got out of the supply zombie there. Now this Jill's going to come in with a hot dogger. She's going to, yep, she's going to stick me with it. And she's going to keep coming in trying to fight. Now, she did exactly what I hoped she would do and walked right into it. Whoop, there she goes. Bye, Jill. All the way back to the start. So she's going to be out of here for a second. Now, there was the malware again on the camera. I didn't pick up on the purple corona around the edge, so that was that. Now, we've got her. Yeah, Val, she does get that terminal there. I'm not able to get the camera repaired and get a zombie down in time to stop her. And I don't have a gun, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that door, and now I put the gun down. So I'm going to come into this room while they're getting shot in the hallway there. A couple seconds off here and there. And probably not as much as they're going to get for breaking it, though. But once again, I'm just trying to hold them up at this point. You know, I'm just trying to delay them. And if I feed them a little bit of time and they get to Area 3, that's fine, because they're not going to make it through it if you can't tell. You know, they're really having to fight and struggle and play hard to get through Areas 1 and 2 here. And that's the easy parts of this build. But as you can see, I'm trying to make it as tough as possible. I'm trying to get in their way as much as possible. I got to Val there and bit her, so she's got to start over. Now they're going to come over here and start meleeing me. Now at this point, I know they're already running low on ammo because they're melee attacking me. Now the melee attacks do, you know, sort of okay, you know, decent DPS. I mean, it's better than some things in the game, actually, because they on the average hit between 100, you know, maybe a little bit more per hit. And if you're, you know, team shotting one zombie with melee attacks, it was already down. It's not a bad way to save resources. So they're playing smart there. This is a really good team. And all right, so yeah, I've got a couple things here. I put a liquor down over there when Val came in the room. The liquor is still up, and or was this the point when I put? Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to put the invulnerability anchor on the liquor here in a second, just to keep it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch over here. Now, I'm contemplating putting something down here, trying to intercept them, but they're moving so quick. There's already one of them here, so I'm going to jump over here, put the Jester down, jump into the Jester, and I'm just going to try to once again buy a couple of seconds with the Scream, because I know I'm going to recharge a lot of bioenergy as they leave. So I'm going to be heading into Area 3 pretty pretty full on bioenergy, even though I've only got like 3 right now. So I'm getting off the camera. I don't want to give them any more time at this point, so I'm going to let them out. I'm going to let them go ahead and go through. And they are moving through. They're taking their time looking for anything over there they can pick up, because they know that they're in trouble. Now, of course, they're going to get some credits for completing that stage and getting through with all 4 of them at the exit. I don't know exactly, of course, how much they got and what they're running, but I'm going to guess they're not running a lot of conservation stuff, so because they actually go pretty hard here, especially Jill with the shotgun. It gets pretty crazy. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and use hypercharge here. Now, this is one part that I messed up on. I should have actually just waited it out, because I had the I had the time, and I knew that going into attacking the super cores, they're going to struggle. But I went ahead and burned it to counteract her hack, because just on principle, I just hate letting Jan get away with a hack. It bothers me. So I think that was the dogs that went down first there. So I've got a couple of zombies here. I went ahead and spun the wheel, or spun the slot machine to make sure they can't get it for a second. And then I'm going to come over here and start putting down. Yeah, I get like 1 zombie and a turret. I didn't have very good draws in Area 3 here. So there's points you're going to see that I start to struggle, and I'm kind of looks like I'm starved for bioenergy, because I don't have the I don't have the energy leech in this build, and I've got just really expensive creatures. I really just got to wait it out. I probably could just let them have the bio core, but I keep fighting them tooth and nail every step of the way, so I'm doing it 1 or 2 zombies at a time. So, and you're going to see that they're going to really, I mean, they are sweaty, man. I mean, they are really not taking this lightly. So I dropped one of them with the D-field there. Now they've made it over here, and I've got a couple of tough, I got a tough boy in the room. I got a licker. I got a partially armored boy, and one of them got to Jill here and got stabbed because she's got the hot dogger out. So I'm going after her with the claw swipes. I get a couple of them. Jan's there. She's going to get me once, I think, with the hot dogger. Yeah, there it is. And, armored boy's going to go down. They don't like fire. Fire bad. Put down the turret just to take pot shots at them. They're going to shoot the turret out pretty quickly. There goes the 20 seconds. They broke it pretty quick. But, once again, I got some damage on them, and they had to spend resources. They had to team shot it. At this point, they're basically just trying to stick together as a unit. And they know that if they split up, I'm really going to tear them apart because of what happened to Becca. So, they know that I'm not running like a cheap creature deck here. So they are really trying to, and they're playing smart, but it's playing against them because they're having to spend a lot of ammo to kill these zombies and these creatures, and it's taken away from what they can do to the biocores. So that's why I keep spawning stuff, because they are staying on it and trying to kill everything I'm putting down, which is not really the way they should be playing this. They should really be focusing everything on the cores, because that's their victory condition. They need to break the cores. But as you can see, that thing has had, I mean, those cores are thick, man. They've done very little to it by this point. I think less than a third at this point. Yep, so there they are breaking the camera. I did get a licker down. And I think I put a teleportation trap down here, but I think they break it. I'm pretty sure no one runs into it. I don't get to manually trigger it either. I'm looking to see if they get a 10-second boost here. Yep, there it is. So yeah, there was some stuff I was trying here, and I fed them time because they are on it. They're not letting anything by. Okay, yeah, so they got it down to about 25% now. I stand corrected. Yeah, it was earlier when it was higher. Now here I get them with the scream. Go ahead and stun Jill, and I get a couple shots on her. I missed the grab on Val, but at this point they're gassed out. They've barely got anything left. I mean, you can tell by the fact they're not all shooting at me, and all Jill is doing now is meleeing. She's literally shot up all of her ammo with that shotgun. She's eating it all up. She has nothing left. I don't think Becca has much of anything left. January's probably also running low. As you can see, a couple of them are going out looking to buy stuff at the chest to see how many credits they have. They've probably not picked up much because they rushed right to the biocore because they were low on time. So you see we've got Val in here. And we've got, it looks like Becca over there going ham with the knife. I go ahead and get her with the D-field. She's down, of course. Yep, she's going to use the Yep, she's going to use the ultimate to bring her back, and I'm going to keep shooting at him with the gun. I got all the shots off with the rifle, so with the turret, so that's good. It was worth it. They didn't break it, so you know I did get the time off for that. I'm going to go ahead and put the liquor down here to cause some havoc. Liquors are great. And we're going to put another turret down because we got a cheap one. And now January's also tucked in the corner over here. I don't notice it until just now. There's two of them over there. When the zombie grabs one of them, there's the 15 seconds off. So now we're under a minute. You know, the music's rolling. And yeah, at this point, they still haven't broken the first biocore. Notice that. The first biocore is still holding because they are just swamped. Now at this point, I built up some bioenergy. I'm going to go ahead and push to end them here. I'm going to put a lot of stuff down. More than they can handle in their current state. And I can't tell, yeah, that biocore still has around a quarter left. They still have not completely busted that biocore. It's still standing. And that's it, it's over. They got, they're going to kill a couple of things here, but one of them's going to get bitten, and then right before time runs out, another one. And then I was going for a third bite there. So, yeah, that's it. There you go. Sinister Spencer. So thanks for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you black cloaks in the next experiment. Bye.
But it wasn't fast enough now, was it?